Yes, no, it's the very last day, and all we have to do is that. Actually, hang on, no, that's a lie, because then there's that. Now, hang on, no, it's more of a lie, because, that. And then once we've done that, we can have a few drinks and go home.
Yeah, well, the last day, Peter was shooting Thorin's death, while I was shooting Philly's death and Killy reacting to that. And we also had to shoot Dwalin trying to get to Thorin before he's killed. There's always really emotionally charged scenes on the last day.
Watching him, and then stab through the foot. Oh, it should be like you're pinned. And then suddenly he's going to explode out.
We've been piecing together the final moments of Thorin's battle with Azog. Every single beat has to be choreographed so that we can keep it safe and I don't get smacked in the face. Well, we did have an incident yesterday where I managed to hit myself in the face with Orcrist, and it split the prosthetic.
Are you okay, Rich?
I'm good. I just hit myself in the face with a sword. And our on-set medic was convinced that I needed to go to hospital because the skin had split and he thought that I might need stitches. Am I? And we got to a point where I said to him, you do realise I'm wearing a silicone face? And he hadn't realised that it was a prosthetic, which Kath Brown, the prosthetics artist, was very pleased about.
And action!
But you guys need to shift your weight from side to side, because otherwise it just becomes a bit of a dog's breakfast.
Every job I've ever done, whenever there's a huge fight sequence which is remotely dangerous, they always leave it to the last couple of weeks. I'm convinced it's because they worried that they might actually kill the actor, and so if they do, they've still got the movie in the bag.
The thing about Richard that you have to understand is he gives everything. He had been doing this for like 2 weeks. This battle was incredibly physical. He was wearing unbelievably heavy costume.
The character, for me, was bedded into the ground, so I needed the weight, but then at the same time, I would prefer to have been wearing a pair of Speedos to fighting, but it wouldn't have looked the same, would it?
He also had the flu. He wasn't well. If it was a normal situation, you'd phone in sick probably and stay in bed and try to get over it.
3, 2, 1, action.
And I know that Pete wasn't well in those last 2 weeks either. His body had succumbed to the workload and he was suffering from a cold. So both of our energy levels were being tested.
But I just thought, God, I can't be sick at the same time as Richard's sick. So I tried to really rev myself up, to try to help him as much as I could.
So you have to go deeper and deeper at the point when you are the most exhausted. And both of us, I think, recognise that in each other and we're driving forward. So it was relentless.
Right, Rich, and 3, 2, 1, action.
We've managed to replicate that idea that when two people fight, they slowly lose their energy and that the last moments are a real slog and trying to get that fatigue into the body, which I really haven't had to act. So, yeah.
Excellent. Here we go. One more for luck.
And cut.
And cutting that.
I'm really glad that that was the last thing I shot. It was very powerful for me.
Stay here. Search the lower levels.
I've got this.
Okay, and cut.
Last line. On the Hobbit.
On the Hobbit? Can I get the last line? Yes. It's coming to an end.
Even at that late point in the filming where people usually start to panic about what they're going to get, he was still up for an experiment.
But I wondered if you actually pick up the block and just throw it, and he catches the block, and then you just step off the edge and whoop, just coming out. I think that would look kind of cool. I don't know. 771 days, almost. 2 shots to go.
Fantastic.
2 shots to go. Pushing, pushing. It's not usual that on the last day you get to shoot the actual emotional climax of the story. Usually, you know, it doesn't happen this way, that you get to do the end at the end. That's sad. I wish the ending was different. I feel like just changing it more to go to talk to Phil and Fran about that.
I remember Philippa and Fran and Pete kind of waiting for the moment of, you know, how do we kill this character and how do we make it a significant death?
Yeah, but it looks sticky down. We put that saying sort of It's just okay, my love.
Ending this now. You know, it's like the moment when Thorin understands that the only way to kill Azog is for himself to die. And in a funny kind of way, he's at peace with that.
You know, ridding the world of this being was more important than his own life.
I think, Rich, it might be fun to experiment with seeing you realise that your only option, you've got to just get that sword out of its trap, as it were, and by doing that you're going to get it in the chest, you know, but at least you've got a chance to get back at him. It's an interesting, because there's no dialogue, there's no way of describing that choice or what has to happen with words. The challenge for Richard as an actor is to actually have to have all those thought processes playing over on his face.
If the audience doesn't see it reflected in the character's eyes, those decisions being made, they'll just think, well, the character just died. They don't know why he died. So yeah, we fought for that precision.
It's okay. I think we can squeeze one last one on the mag. That was a great one, Rich.
Gotta go like the wind, gang.
Let's just do it straight away. We can squeeze one last one, and I'm gonna buy this one.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing.
Time we call this done. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, action. Try pushing and realise. It's okay. It's okay. And roll. It's okay. We're going to run out, but we got the good stuff.
Awesome.
We're good. We've run out, but we got it, Rich. Hey, well done. We're done.
Oh, they're clapping. It's me, sorry.
Have they read?
I don't know. No, they're rolling, but they're on the last shot.
What was the fucking clap?
What was the clap all about?
I don't know. It's...
I did it show my playback in sight.
Don't do that. Yeah, exactly. One more take with Aidan. I really couldn't see much of a difference. And we sent it through, and Fran and Pete were like, oh, no, it looks great. Beautiful. Done. Come on through for a beer. Like, really? Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody. Thank you very, very much. There's no one else to say, really.
I've never seen anyone so exhausted in my entire life, but in a good way, you know, and he was still emotionally in that moment, I think, for a good half an hour after.
I was a little bit delirious, and then I actually wanted another take. In my head, I was like, Pete, can I just have one more? I've got another one in me. Can I just do one more? But we were done.